What's up, Ober Sports? Jacob Ober here. So, NBA free agency just started, and the Milwaukee Bucks made their first move just about 20 minutes ago. They signed Ersan Ilyasova to a 3-year, $21 million deal. He used to play for the Milwaukee Bucks. He played for the Philadelphia 76ers last year. He's a power forward. He averaged, with the Sixers last year, he averaged 10.3 points and 6.7 rebounds a game. He's a solid role player, Ersan Ilyasova, and he used to play for the Milwaukee Bucks back in the 2014-2015 season. The contract is 3 years, $21 million. I don't know what to think about the contract, and I have to admit I'm a little bit skeptical about the move. But I mean, overall, I think it's all right. I think it's a good move. It fills a need on the Milwaukee Bucks, a role player who can rebound and shoot. I don't know about the contract. I think it might be a little bit too much money for a guy who you can find elsewhere for cheaper, but, I mean, under Budenholzer, you know, he makes role players into all-stars. I mean, just look at Kyle Korver. Like, what if Ersan Ilyasova is the next Kyle Korver? You never know. So, this is an interesting move, though, and it's not a move that I don't like. It's just a move that I'm going to wait and see what happens on. So, this is definitely not going to be the last move of the free agency for the Bucks. There's at least a few more days of the free agency frenzy. It is every year with the NBA. So we'll have to see what happens. As far as this move concerns Jabari Parker, to me this signals that Jabari Parker's on his way out, and the reason being is because this might fill a role that Jabari Parker filled last year. In fact, it fills almost the exact same role that Jabari Parker played last year when he got back from injury. Jabari averaged very similar stats to Ersan Ilyasova in the second half of last year. They both averaged around 10 to 11 points a game. They both averaged 5 to 7 rebounds a game. I mean, they both can shoot the three pretty well. I mean, their 3-point percentages are very similar. To me, this signals that Jabari Parker is going to be on his way out, and I don't really know how I feel about that at this point, but like I said, we'll have to see what happens, and I don't know how Ersan's going to fit into Budenholzer's new system, but I know that Budenholzer is very good at making role players a lot better than they seem to be, and Ersan does play very good defense, and that's something that Jabari Parker can't say, so we'll have to see what happens. And I'm not saying that I'm a fan of letting a guy with the upside that Jabari Parker has go, but at the same time there is a little bit of risk involved there as well because of his ACL tears. And I mean, we never know if he'll be the exact same player that he used to be, and we don't know whether or not his lack of production in the second half of last season was due to the coaching system or him just not being able to get back on his feet after the injuries, or we don't know the situation around that. But to me, this move signals that he's out. So people who wanted Jabari out are going to be happy that the Bucks made this move. People who don't want him out are going to be very disappointed that the Bucks made this move. But overall, I'm just going to wait and see what happens. We shouldn't be rushing and jumping to conclusions here, so we'll have to see what happens. But anyways, guys, that's all I really have to say about it. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. I will be on top of any other Milwaukee Bucks free agency news in the next few days, so stay tuned for that. This news just broke about 20 to 30 minutes ago, so it's relatively new. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.